Check 1 2 1 2 check 1 2 1 2 1 2 check. A lot of wind coming through that microphone. Check 1 2 1 2 check. We're good. What's going on, man? We're probably going to go. All right, well, we're probably going to go a little bit early, so just hang on 1 second here, and we'll get her going. Let me finish up my stuff and kind of where we at on the psalm there. Oh wow, okay, we'll be all right. We'll kick it out of there here in just a second. We'll probably go a little bit before it's done. Yeah, because they're basically ready to start here. So if you want to go ahead and hit that, just set it down and hit that open and bring it to me. We'll go from there. Yeah, you can just hit the stop button. You can fade it down with the slider, however you want to do it. And good afternoon, Blue Comet fans. We're getting underway here just a little bit early from Katy Park here. The start of the ball game just underway. We'll get you going. And right now we got Vic at the plate. He takes a swing on a 2-1 count. He'll drive it out into right field, and it'll be out number one. It's bringing it down out there is Alex Crum for the first out. And 4 pitches gets Frederick, the pitcher, out of the first hitter here. Here comes the right fielder, Delick, for Iola. He'll be coming to the plate here, the lefty, facing the righty, Frederick. And on the hill, his battery mate, his man back, makes a man back behind the dish. Here we go, 1 out, top of the first, just underway. Frederick from the windup, in there, strike 1 to him. So standing right back in, Delick goes in with 0-1 count. And here's Frederick. Low, 1-1. With a 1-1 count, Delick stands in. Bycroft on deck for the Mustangs. That's high outside. It's now a 2-1 count. Got a little bit of a south wind coming out there, picking up on the microphone, but we'll get some exterior nose for you. That's in there at the knees on the inside, and it's a 2-2 count. Delick definitely not liking the calls. He walks out of the box. Now it's 2-2 to him with nobody on. And Frederick, 2-2 count, looking in, has a sign from Manbeck and a delivery. High outside, run the count full. And Frederick taking a look in. Here's the full count, nobody on. Trying to get that second out. And it's a high fly ball on the infield. Over there at third is Lane Harvey. He'll be underneath it there as he drifts towards the shortstop, and he'll make the play for outs number 2. So 2 outs coming to the plate is the pitcher, Bycroft. He'll step up here against his opponent, Frederick. 2 outs, nobody on. And Frederick taking a long look in. And ready to bring it. Here's the first pitch to him. Take a little something off of that. And a nice breaking ball, strike 1 called. Well, the wind's really picking up today. Beautiful day for baseball, but that wind is picking up high on the inside. That's ball 1. That's a 1-1 count. There's a high fly ball going out into right center field, and out there looking for it there is Ellis. And it's going to go off the top of the wall coming in here. Ellis gets it in, and it's a 2-out double here for the pitcher, Bycroft. And got a hold of that one, and that south wind gave it a little bit of a push, but not enough to get it over the fence there. So it's a hit and a man on. In score position for the third baseman, Tavares, as he steps up here. Frederick back on the hill. Taking a look in, now ready to go. 2 outs. Catching the outside corner here. Strike 1. 0-1 to him. So the 0-1, Frederick comes, checks the runner over at second. Keep an eye on him there is Costin. That one's going to be fouled off out of play. 0-2 count. So you can check out the live stream, folks. We do have the live stream working for you at kinz.biz. Go there, and you can click the Blue Comet icon, and you'll be able to check out the live stream for the ball game here today from Katy Park. It's an 0-2 count to Tavares as he steps right back in, trying to advance the runner off a second. Bycroft with that double. Here's the pitch. Frederick high. Ball 1, 1-2 the counts. So standing right in is Tavares. 1-2 on the way, Frederick. Working against that wind. That breaking ball gets away from Manbeck there, and it'll allow the runner to move over to third. Well, there is a deep backstop area here at the park, ain't there? There's going to be a lot of that's suicide squeeze material here at Katy Park, if you ask me. All right, so on the wild pitch, moving over to third. And it's a 2-2 count here to Tavares. Frederick taking a look over. At the runner at third, now comes set. 2-2. Low, runs the count full. All righty, here we go. Payoff pitch on the way. Runner over at third, trying to get out of it without any damage here. Frederick. So if you get Tavares, here's the full count payoff pitch. High fly ball. And that's going to get out of play and foul down the left field line. He got a piece of that one. Down the line, left field, and out of play. Stays full, and we'll reset everybody up. Checking back in over second or third is Bycroft. So standing in here once again, Tavares trying to straighten one out, bring a run in here to get the Mustangs started off in the first. Here's the payoff pitch once again from Frederick. Fly ball over to right side, and it looks like it's going to get out of play. Give it a look, there's McMillan, but out of play. Foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat on the way here for Tavares. Trying to push a run across and keep the inning alive for the Mustangs. First game of the season. Here's the payoff pitch again. That's a drive right there at second base. Nice little one-hopper there for Costin. He'll come up and make the play 4-3. And Blue Comets get out of it, leaving a runner on one hit and no errors for the Blue Comets. It will be no score as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Coming up for the Blue Comets, Harvey, Kimberlin, and Fiskus. When we come back, it's Blue Comet Baseball. Start of the season here on Z95.3. Give me 1 minute, man. Thank you. I know we went a little early. I apologize. That sometimes this way it goes. Right? Mr. Flayton said we could blame him. So. And good afternoon, Blue Comet fans. Welcome back here to Katy Park, underway for the first game of the season. Go to KINZ.biz and click on the link there. You can watch the live stream of the ball game. Iola in town, and it's going to be Bycroft on the hill. His battery mate is going to be Barker behind the dish. It will be Wiggin at first, Ashmore second, Leonard at short, Tavares at third, Rogers in left, Vick in center, Delick in right. First three up for the Blue Comets will be Harvey, Kimberlin, and Fiskus on the way to the plate here. And let's see, let's do that. There we go. And so pitcher getting a few warm-ups here, and going to be a throw down by Barker. This will be the first game of the year here for us at Katy Park. Lady Blue Comets playing right now over Santa Fe Park in their first game of the year. We'll take a spring break, and we'll come back and try to catch up to the Lady Blue Comets over in Fort Scott, and then the Blue Comets back here towards the end of the month, and then get our Breakfast with the Coaches show going once again at the Caddy Shack. So check us out, KINZ.biz for the live stream. And we're ready to go here for the bottom of the first. No score. Blue Comets coming to the plates. And it will be Lane Harvey up first. Corbett Kimberlin. Jake Fiskus, first three up here against Bycroft. So here we go. Harvey, the third baseman, stands in. First hitter. And umpire says, I need a timeout. Okay, he's ready to go now. First pitch, Bycroft, ready to go. Catching the outside corner, strike one. So Harvey looking in, and you got Coach Murray down the third base line, Coach Ortiz down the first base side. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So Kimberlin standing on deck. Harvey standing there with an 0-2 count, trying to get something started right off the bat. Bycroft ahead of him, 0-2. Fouling it back, staying alive. Fresh ball here for Bycroft, ready to go back in. Is Harvey, 0-2 count. Fly ball on the infield. Looking at it there over at first is Wiggin. He'll stand right there next to the base. He'll make the play for out number one. So one out, and for Blue Comets, Corbett Kimberlin, shortstop, coming to the plate. See if he can get something started here in this bottom of the first. No score. First game of the season. Standing in now, Kimberlin ready to go. Bycroft with the sign. First pitch to him. Down the pipe, strike one. Kimberlin not wasting any time. Stands right back in. The 0-1 count to him. Breaking ball out inside for ball number one. 1-1 count. Almost looks like some kind of a knuckleball. 1-1. There you go. Kimberlin going to get a hold of it, and a nice drive coming in. There's the center fielder, Vic, and it goes off his knee into right field, and now it gets away from the right fielder. Going into second, diving in is going to be Corbett Kimberlin. He'll get the single, and he'll head to second on the air by the shortstop. So an error on the play by the shortstop. Puts Kimberlin over at second. And the Blue Comets have a runner in scoring position here to start off as Fiskus comes to the plate. He'll switch around here to the left side. And going to the stretch now is going to be Bycroft. So take a look in here. Kimberlin leading off. Leonard keeping him true there. Bycroft comes set, takes a look at him. And Fiskus ready to go. Outside, ball one to him. So the Blue Comets trying to manufacture a run here in the first to get ahead of the Mustangs in this first game of this doubleheader to start the season. Kimberlin takes his lead from second once again. Bycroft checks him out. Fiskus waiting. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Or 1-1 now, sorry. So with a 1-1 count to him, Fiskus stands in, waiting. Pitch low. Nice job. Barker keeping it in front of him. Keeping the runner over at second. But that's a 2-1 count now. To Fiskus standing on deck. Frederick, the pitcher for the Blue Comets. Mycroft with the sign. Checks Kimberlin at second to the plate. Getting a piece of it. Sending it back to the backstop. It's a foul ball. 2-2. Checking out the ball there as it came off of that pole there. It's had a pretty good knock. Umpire wanted to take a look at it. He seems to be happy with it. Back to the Bycroft with the baseball, and Fiskus steps in. 2-2 count. Kimberlin short lead over at second. Ashmore keeping him close. Bycroft with a look now. He's ready to come to the plate. Oh, going to ring him up on something low and outside. Come on, Blue. Oh, out number two on the call strikeout. That one hurt. Fiskus has a seat. 2 outs. Here comes the pitcher, Frederick, trying to bring Kimberlin around. Oh, boy, he's got something he could take off of that. That is a nice breaking ball. The Bycroft is throwing. He gets him swinging at that, strike one. Mycroft now standing right in, 0-1 to him. Trying to keep Kimberlin at second. That's a strike. 0-2. Well, he's got these first few hitters for the Blue Comets looking at that pitch. It's got some funny rotation on it. Barker calling it forward up high. See what Bycroft does as he checks Kimberlin. Running it down there to the third baseman, Tavares picks it up off the grass and gets it across. 5-3, out number 3. And the Blue Comets get one hit. They leave one error on the game, on the inning for the Mustangs. And we'll go to the second inning with no score. It'll be Leonard, Wiggin, and Rogers coming to the plate when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball, Z95.3. One. In between innings, we always go 1 minute. That's about how much time they give us. And back here ready to go for the second inning. No scores. We're underway for the first game of the season here as Iola and the Blue Comets underway here this afternoon. And right now we got Coach Murray. Umpires headed out to the mound as Murray wanted to have a chat with his pitcher. Make sure everything's all cool and copacetic out there, looks like. All right, so you got Frederick on the hill. You got Manbeck behind the dish. McMillan at first, Costin at second, Kimberlin at short, Harvey is at third, Fiskus in left, Ellis in center, and Crum is the right fielder for the Blue Comets here today. Frederick going to get a couple more of those warm-up tosses here, trying to find a spot there on the hill. Coach Murray trying to help him out there. And a couple more shots here, and we're going to get a throw down. There's a nice-looking pitch on the warm-up. All right, so we're going to get Blue Comets softball on the way after spring break, and then we'll get to Blue Comet baseball, and then we'll get our first breakfast with the coaches show at the final Saturday of the month. So join us for that. We'll have Coach Murray, Coach Hernandez, Lady Blue Comet softball, and if anybody can keep us updated on Lady Blue Comet softball games, we'll put it out there for you. And how about the big announcement today by the CRDA? Brahms is coming to Chanute. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so here we go. Second inning, and it's Leonard, the shortstop. He'll be facing Frederick. And first pitch to him. High. Send it over to the left side. Out of play for Leonard for strike one on the foul ball. That's 21 pitches through one inning for Frederick. No strikeouts, no base on balls. He has one hit, no runs in his one inning of work. He's 0-1 to Leonard to start off the second. Frederick, long look in here. Now ready to go. Just outside. 1-1 to count to him. Frederick, 1-1. That's a bouncer out there to Kimberlin is short. Deep in the hole. He's going to come up with it, make a good strong throw, get it across, and it's a low on the throw to McMillan, and it'll get into foul ground there. So on with the error is Leonard. So the Blue Comets get their first error of the ball game and puts a man on. And it'll be the first baseman, Wiggin, coming up. Nobody out. And the man on here in the top of the second, no score. So Wiggin, the first baseman, ready to go. Gets a piece of that one, fouls it away, 0-1. No one counts. Coach Percy down the third baseline for the Mustangs. Sends it into Wiggin. Wiggin ready to go, the 0-1 after the foul ball. Checking him over at first. Frederick, high fly ball over to the right side. That's going to get out of play, and it'll be a foul ball, 0-2. So 0-2 counts. Get everybody reset here. Check it back in over at first. is Leonard. So Wiggin back in. Quick throw over to first, and oh boy, I tell you, he did take a step towards second, but he was just short enough there away from the bag to dive in, and Frederick almost had him picked. Leonard kind of took that little stutter step over to second, but he was close enough to the bag. He was able to dive back in and gets in time under the throw. Frederick ready to go to Wiggin here. 0-2 count to him. That one just a little bit high, 1-2. Catch the live stream at kinz.biz. There's a link there. Take you right to the live stream. Watch the game here live on kinz.biz. Fly ball out into right field. Oh, over to the second baseman, sorry. Double play there. Over to 4, 3. Good to go. Line drive play over to the second baseman. For out number 1, and get him 4-3. For out number 2. So the 2 outs as Rogers comes to the plate. And with 2 outs and nobody on, the right fielder steps up. So we can get something going with 2 outs here for the Mustangs. Fouling it back to the screen, 0-1. Ashmore will be on deck for the Mustangs, the second baseman. As the left fielder Rogers steps back in, 0-1 count to him on the foul ball. Frederick to the plate. Catching that corner, Steve Reich, 2. So an 0-2 count, Rogers right back in, and Frederick trying to get out of this inning, get those Blue Comet bats back to the plate. Taking his time, 0-2. Fly ball, gonna get out of play. Gonna use up some baseballs today with this wind. And back in, 0-2 count to Rogers. Frederick. High, trying to get him to chase it one, took a little something off of it. It's ball 1, 1-2. One, 2 from Frederick on the way. Straight slap shot right out into center field. Another bounce right there in front of Ellis. And it's a 2-out single. Second hit of the ball game for the Mustangs. So with 2 outs and a man on, here comes the second baseman Ashmore to the plate, number 8 hitter. From the stretch, Frederick with a man on. I'll keep an eye on him at first. McMillan holding him there as Ashmore steps to the plate. Pitch low on the outside, ball 1 to him. Ashmore takes him, Coach Percy down the third baseline, ready to go, 1-0. That's in there for a strike call, 1-1 the count. Trying to get something going here with 2 outs. Rogers trying to creep away from first during the delivery. Frederick not phased. He checks him out there at first, now ready to go with the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball, short one, right there at the shortstop to Kimberlin. He'll handle it. And that will do it for the Mustangs here in the second inning. And it will be a 1 hit. They'll leave a man and no errors for the Mustangs, or 1 error, I should say, for the Blue Comets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Manbeck, Ellis, and McMillan on their way to the plate. Z95.3. All righty, we're back here ready to go to the second inning, and there is no score here between Iola and Chanute here in the first game of the season from Katy Park. So thanks for tuning in right along with us here today. Coming to the plate here is going to be Mason Manbeck, Bryson Ellis, and McMillan coming up here. And let's see, we're going to Cooper McMillan, that's what it is. So I'm going to get to the guys' first names right here before too long. Bycroft come out after one inning. He had 14 pitches. He had one strikeout, no base on balls, and he gave up one hit to the Blue Comets. So here we go to the second as Manbeck, the catcher, ready to go. And he'll send that one off on the right side, and it will get out of play. Nice try there by Wiggin. He comes up, almost catches up to it, but it's a foul ball. And I tell you, Bycroft, he's got something on that pitch that he's got, and it just comes out of his hand with some good rotation and some crazy English. I'm not right behind it, so I can't really tell, but it has the Blue Comet hitters a little off balance right here to start this game, I can guarantee it. 0-1 to Manbeck as he's back in. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And nothing strange about that fastball down the pipe, though. That had good front rotation on it right down the middle. Manbeck gave it a swing, 0-2. Bycroft ready to go. Outside, ball one. So with a 1-2 count, Mason trying to get on here to start the second for the Blue Comets. No score. Gets underneath that one, send it over to the right side, and Wiggin wants to give a chase out of play. 0-2 remains the count. Lady Blue Comets playing today over at Santa Fe Park against Iola as well, their first game of the year. We will be doing some Lady Blue Comets softball throughout the year as well here on Z95.3. And on KNZ.biz on our live stream. That's where you can watch the game here today. After the foul ball, 1-2, Bycroft to the plate. Manbeck fouling it away, staying it alive. Nice job, Mason. So Mason going to check in. Quick glance down to Coach Murray. Coach Murray having a good conversation over there with Tavares. See that? Well, he's got that. That breaking ball didn't come back across there. 2-2, just a bit outside for Barker. So 2-2, Manbeck staying in. Good at-bat here by Mason. Swing and a miss. Oh, he gets him on that breaking ball. Strikeout number 2 for Bycroft on the day. Out number 1 here in the second. Here comes Bryson Ellis to the plate, Blue Comet center fielder. Stepping up, trying to get something going here. No score. Bottom of the second. Iola and Chanute, first game of the year. Bycroft ready to go. First pitch to Bryson on the way. Going after that high one. It's going to be in behind the backstop and out of play. Giving a look, there's Barker, but it gets out. 0-1 to him. So right back in goes Bryson, trying to get a start here with one out and nobody on. Bottom of the second. Bycroft to the plate. Inside corner, just a little on the inside. Ball one to count, 1-1. Awful close to something he called a strike a while ago. Ringing up Blue Comet hitters. That's in there for a strike. 1-2. Bryson ready to go. Steps right back in, trying to get her started here. 1-2 pitch from Bycroft. Outside, 2-2. Right back in goes Bryson. Trying to keep that pitch count, get that pitch count up, and Barker calling for it high. Fly ball out into left center field, and it may get down. Nice dive for it there by Vic, and it's going to get down. Backing him up, though, is Rogers, and that's going to be a double to start for Ellis. The Comets get their second hit of the ball game. Nice try there by Vic, just out of the reach of his glove, and a way to back him up there by Rogers to be right there behind him to get it in. And that holds Bryson Ellis to a double, but the Blue Comets have a runner in scoring position. here in the second as Cooper McMillan, the first baseman, comes to the plate, and he'll take a timeout, go have a chat with Coach Murray down the third baseline as Barker and Bycroft have a chat out there in front of the hill. Obviously going to change up the signs with Bryson at second. So here comes Big Cooper McMillan, the Hornet, or Blue Comet first baseman. If I say Hornets a couple times, folks, I apologize. So here we go. Cooper stands in. He's got a man in scoring position, only one out. Here in the second, Blue Comets trying to get on the board, no score. Bycroft comes set, checks him over at second to the plate. Swing and a miss by McMillan. 0-1 to him. With an 0-1 count, Cooper right back in. Coming set and to the plate. Low outside, Barker staying in front of him. It's now 1-1. Not wasting any time, McMillan right back in. Bycroft finally a sign he likes. Taking the lead at second is Ellis. To the plate. High and staying away from it is Cooper. Nice job. 2-1. Seen a couple of Comets go after that high pitch early here today, but nice job by Cooper. His first time seeing Bycroft to stay away from that one. Nice job of watching from the bench, that's for sure. There's that breaking ball once again. It's low in the dirt. It's now 3-1. So McMillan now ahead. And Ellis checking back in at second. Bycroft from the stretch. Comes set. Checks him at second. Here's the pitch. 3-1. That's, going to catch him in the back. And he's got to go back as Ellis tries to go over to third, but not going to let him. So runners now at first and second for the Blue Comets after Cooper's hitting the back there. Coming to the plate now, Alex Crum, the right fielder, with a chance to get a hit here and bring the Blue Comets on the board. So Mycroft now see if he can pitch his way out of a little bit of trouble here for the Mustangs. He's got runners at first, second, and only one out. Here's Crum at the plate. Alex, swing and a miss, gets a piece of it for a foul ball. So Alex looking to get something going here for the Blue Comets. Looking for that big hit to start it off here on the season. So Alex right back in. Bycroft taking his time now, comes set. Checks Ellis at second. And the pitch. Just outside, just missed the corner, 1-1. Costin on deck for the Blue Comets. It's Crum trying to find some way to get some kind. He's got a lot of room there in left center if he can poke it that way. And he's going to check swing that one and go right under the hands, and that's a foul ball, 1-2. They're shading him a little bit more to the right side here. Straightaway left field for the left fielder. So there's a big gap there in left center. I'm sure Alex can see it. Driving there, and Cooper, he could get home from first if he gets all the way to the fence. Here's the pitch. Drive right back up to gut, and it'll get into center field. Nice job, Alex. It'll get into center. That's an RBI single for Alex Crum. Coming to the plate, and it's Blue Comets 1-0. Coming in, sliding in is going to be Bryson Ellis. And it's an RBI single for Alex Crum. Blue Comets get on the board, 1-0. Leave runners in scoring position now. First and second is McMillan over at second. Here comes Jaden Costa to the plate for his first trip against Bycroft. And the Blue Comets take a 1-0 lead here in the second. Bycroft looking in once again, ready to go. Costin, the number 9 hitter. At the knees, strike one called. Top of the order due up, that'd be Harvey. He'll be on deck. Only one out here for the Blue Comets in the second. Trying to get another run across. Costin outside. Ball 1-1-1. Ball game is available on the live stream at KINZ.biz if you want to check it out there. 1-1 to Costin. Let me take something off of that. Strike call, 1-2. Costin ready to go, trying to make some connection here. Get on or maybe bring in another run. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike call, 3. That's out number 2. Third strikeout for Bycroft. Costin has a seat. Top of the order will go with Lane Harvey coming up. He's 0 for 1. Fly it out to the third baseman. His first time up. Blue Comets 1-0 with 2 outs now here in the bottom of the second. Runners at first and second. Bycroft for the Mustangs to the plates. Up high, ball 1. One thing the Blue Comets have done is through this 1 2/3 inning so far for Bycroft, he got his pitch count up there. He's already right now at 40. That's going to get away from Barker, trying to get to third, and he'll get in there as it goes into left field. Staying there, though. Good job, Coach Murray, watching the ball as it gets in there. As Rogers comes up to back it up. As Barker tries to get it down, but it's a stolen base over to third for McMillan. So the Blue Comets get their first stolen base of the ball game. Now runners on the corners. And moving up to second on the throw, is Alex Crum. So now runners in scoring position, second and third. Didn't see Alex move up there, sorry. So here we go as Harvey with a 1-0 count to him. That's up high for 2-0 count. So Lane Harvey trying to get some more runs across with runners in scoring position, second and third, and McMillan and Crum. 2-0 to him as he stands in against Bycroft. That's in there for a strike. Great breaking ball by Bycroft. 2-1. Oh, 3-1. Sorry, 3-1. So here we go. Lane right back in. 3-1 counts. Swing and a miss. It's now full. 3-2. So 3-2 count. Lane Harvey. The payoff pitch on the way from Bycroft as he takes a look at second. Here it is. Running it down to third baseline. It'll get over to the Blue Comet bench. Foul ball. So after the foul ball, Harvey steps back in. Here we go. Payoff pitch once again to him. Bycroft delivers. High ball, 4 bases full of Blue Comets. So bases full on the first base on balls given up by Bycroft. Come to the plate now. Corbett Kimberlin reached on an error, or a single. Got to second on an error, I should say. Back in the first inning. So as he steps up here, bases full. And Bycroft, no place to put him. Going to have to work to Kimberlin at the plate. And to the plate he comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Steve Rack 1. Corbett, ready to go. McMillan chatting with Murray down the third baseline. Ortiz with Harvey down the first baseline. That's in there for a call. Steve Rack 2. Corbett. A little low for him there. He'll step back in with an 0-2 count. And Bycroft trying to get out without any more damage. 1-0, bottom of the second for the Blue Comets. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And Bycroft gets out of the bases loaded situation here on the strikeout. His 4th one. So that'll do it. The Blue Comets do leave 3. They get 2 hits and do bring in a run. It's 1-0. As we go to the third, it'll be Barker, Vick, and Lick coming up to the plate when we come back. It's Blue Comet Baseball on Z95.3. All right. Hi, we're back here ready to go and have a chat with Coach Ruark in here. We're going to get some information pushed out there. All right, here we go to the third inning. 1-0 Blue Comets. Frederick back in. He sends it high. Barker, the catcher, he's out into left field. And right there for it is Fiskus. He'll make the play. And out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out here for Frederick in the third inning. That is 36 pitches on 2 1/3 for Frederick. No strikeouts, no base on balls. He's given up 2 hits and no runs. Face top of the order, here's Vic. 0 for 1, flat out to right his first time up. Ball 1 to him here in the third. I was under the impression today, folks, would be a doubleheader, but it's not. It's only a 1 varsity game here, and then they'll do a JV game after that. So we'll just have the 1 game here, not the doubleheader. So here we go. As Vic stands in. That's in there. Call that a ball? Yeah. Wow. So here we go to Vic. And that'll run that out there to Kimron on the second hop, and he'll take it. Good strong throw across, and he'll make a good throw this time. 6-3. Out number 2. So 2 outs. Here comes DeLick to the plate. He flat out. High fly ball to the third baseman, his first time up. So he'll stand up here in the third. And a pitch on the way to him. Fouled it off. Over to the left side. Out of play, 0-1. 1-0 ball game here in the third. Blue Comets with the lead. Standing in DeLick. And the 0-1 to him. Nice hit right back up the middle. Wow, solid shot right back up the middle there for a base hit for DeLick. That's the third base hit here on the afternoon for the Mustangs. So they put a man on with 2 outs. Bycroft, the pitcher, he had a double his first time up. And that was with 2 outs. So he's got 2 outs and a man on here. In the third, see if he can help his own cause here as his team trails a 1-0. Frederick checks him over first to the plate. Just gets a piece of it, sends it back to the screen, 0-1. So the pitcher, Bycroft, checking in with Coach Percy down the third baseline. Steps back in. The 0-1 count to him. Quick throw over to first. McMillan holding DeLick on over there. He gets back in time. Percy with a new sign. Coming set. Gets underneath that one. Sends it out into right field. Bryson Ellis is going to chase it over to the right center field side. Can't catch up to it. And it'll be down. And it'll be a base hit there for Bycroft. And it'll be runners on the corners. As back-to-back base hits for the Mustangs as they try to get on the board here. Trailing at 1-0 in the third. Here comes Tavares. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to second his first time up. So runners on the corners and 2 outs here. Blue Comets trying to get out of this third without any damage here, but they got runners on the corners. Do the Mustangs. Trying to get the other little 2-out rally here with the third baseman at the plate. Tavares steps in, ready to go. Frederick comes set to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to him. Shortstop Leonard will be on deck if Tavares can get on. He steps back in with an 0-1 count. Frederick looking for that first strike out of the ball game here. That's in there for a strike. Manbeck faking the throw down. No throw by Manbeck. Bycroft takes the bag, but it's 0-2 to Tavares. Frederick, don't worry about the runners. They're in scoring position second and third. Let's worry about the hitter. See if we can get him swinging, get out of this inning. Leave those runners stranded. Frederick comes stretch to Tavares, the 0-2. Just outside, missing 1-2 the count. So 1-2 to Tavares. Right back in he goes. Frederick comes set. Pitch. Ooh, just gets a piece of it to stay alive. Is a nice job. Frederick trying to take something off of it himself. Out in front of it there. There's Tavares fouling it away, staying alive. And it's a 1-2 count still. So back in he goes. The 1-2 count to him. Tavares is ready to go. Here's Frederick with the pitch. It's underneath it. Going to send it over here. Out of play on the right side. Staying alive. 1-2 count to him. Percy with a new sign to Tavares. He steps back in, ready to go here after the foul ball. Frederick trying to get out of it. Runners in scoring position, second and third. Here's the 1-2 once again to Tavares, staying alive here. Swing at that one. And going to have to throw it down to complete the strikeout, and does. And the first strikeout of the ball game for Frederick ends the inning. And the Blue Comets still lead it by a score of 1-0 as they leave 2 on with 2 hits and no errors by the Blue Comets. It'll be a 1-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the third. Fiskus, Frederick, and Manbeck coming up when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball, Z95.3. And back here, looks like we got a new pitcher on the hill for the Mustangs. It's going to be number 10, and that is Leonard. So Leonard will be in as the new pitcher. Move him over to number 1 here. And we'll see if, I don't know if they put Bycroft, just moved him over to short. We'll have to see. See if that's him out there at shortstop. And it looks like it is. So they moved Bycroft over to shortstop. So just move the 2. So Bycroft, we'll shut the book on him. He goes 3 innings. I should say two solid innings. 48 pitches, 4 strikeouts, 1 base on balls, and he gave up 3 hits to the Blue Comets and a run. First pitch outside to Fiskus. He's 0 for 1, who at the plate, he struck out his first time up. That's not the right side. So Fiskus stands in and takes low. It is now 2-0 to him. So Fiskus right in with a 2-0 count, trying to, there he's in there for a strike call. 2-1 from Leonard, the new pitcher. So Fiskus trying to get on here in the third. Blue Comets lead at 1-0. Bottom of the third here. Fiskus sends that high, and it's going to get out into shallow left field. The shortstop coming up on it, and it's going to get down between the center fielder, left fielder, and the shortstop. All right there in shallow left field. So Fiskus on with a single. He'll get to second. I can't really call that I don't know if I can call that an error. We're not going to call it error. We'll give him the hit. There you go. Over to second for Fiskus. So there you go. Runner scoring position for Frederick, who's 0 for 1. He's grounded out to third his first time up. So Comets trying to add on here in opening this game of the year. We're going to get a timeout at the plate by the umpire. Now we're ready to go. Frederick steps in. Runner in scoring position, leading 1-0, trying to help his own cause here. Leonard sends it in, and there's A high fly ball out into left field, and it's going to get down. And it's going to be a 2-run dinger for the pitcher, Frederick. And that's going to be a 3-0 ball game straight away left field. Ding, bye-bye, gone. Dinger for Frederick. It's out of here. 2-run home run, and the Blue Comets now lead it by a score of 3-0. He gave it a ride. Now, I'm not going to say that south wind helped push it a little bit. It didn't need much help. It was headed out. Gone, bye-bye, gone. So here we go. Blue Comets now lead it 3-0. Manbeck steps up, struck out his first time up, and stands in here for the second time. He'll face Leonard, swinging and a miss, giving it a big rip himself. And Manbeck 0-1. Mason was swinging for the fences himself right there. 0-1 to him. Leonard with the pitch. Low outside, 1-1. So Mason 1-1 to him. Stand right back in. Leonard with the pitch. High ball 2. So 2-1 to Mason as he's right back in here. Leonard bringing it. Oh, man, that is low on the call there, but it is a 2-2 count. Man. Woo. That's that famous Mason Manbeck look I'm used to from basketball season after that call to the blue right there. 2-2. He sends that one down the left field line. It's hooking. Oh, it's going to get into foul ground. 2-2. Manbeck comes back in after the foul ball. And getting all the book together here for pitcher Bycroft. 2 innings pitched, 48 pitches, 1 base on balls, 4 strikeouts, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run. Manbeck 2-2 after the foul ball. Back in. Leonard to the plates. Just outside, missing the corner. That would look more like a strike than the one he did call one on the inside a while ago. Full count. Manbeck trying to get on. Mason right back in. Base is empty. To the screen on the foul ball. And 3-2. Last time Mason was at the plate, he had a 7 or 8 pitch at bat, and right now he's sitting at pitch number 7 coming to him right now on the full count. Manbeck right in. 5 balls, staying alive. I think it's going to hit right on top of us here. Oop. Barker actually might have had a shot at it as the wind kept it inside the park, but it was high enough up there he couldn't tell. So Manbeck fouls it off. And it's a full count once again. Base is empty, nobody out. 2-run home run by Frederick clears them off. As Fiskus got on after a single. So full count to Manbeck is fighting his way, trying to get on the base for the first time here. Ball 4. So Manbeck is on the ball 4 call. So here comes Bryson Ellis to the plate. He had a double his first time up, scored the first run for the Blue Comets on the single by Crum. So here's Bryson stepping in, the center fielder. Runner over at first from the stretch for Leonard. Trying to bunt his way on and move him over. Foul ball by Ellis, 0-1. So 0-1 to Ellis here as he checks in with Coach Murray down the third base line, has the signs. Ortiz with the sign over there to Manbeck over to first. Checking him at first is Leonard. Now the 0-1 here to Ellis. Ellis sends it out into right center field. Looking on there, the right fielder getting underneath it. And that's the lick. He'll come underneath it and make the play for outs number 1. So here comes McMillan to the plate. Cooper was hit by a pitch. Stole a base Ended up stranded at third in the second. See if he can get on here again for the Blue Comets with one out. And a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. So McMillan stands in. Pitch to him. Catching the outside corner, D-Rack one. Alex Crum on deck for the Blue Comets. Had that RBI single back in the second. Junior feeling pretty good about himself with the possibility of runners being on as he steps to the plate again here in the third. 0-1 to McMillan. Leonard from the stretch brings it just a little bit high, 1-1. So that 1-1 count to him. McMillan faces. That's in there for a strike call. It's now 2-1. So McMillan taking a look at Coach Murray down the third baseline. New sign as he steps back in. Checking in over at first is Manbeck. So the 2-1 count here to Cooper. Leonard bringing it. Foul ball back to the screen. 2-2. I tell you what, it is deep. The end of this backstop to this home plate here. You see a lot of steals being made from third base in this ballpark. 2-2 to McMillan as he steps back in. And coming sets. Leonard sends it in. Cooper trying to see if he can get a little piece of the uniform. Doesn't happen. Full count, 3-2. Blue Comet hitters have been very patient against now the second pitcher for Iola. And back to the screen goes McMillan, foul ball. As the pitcher comes in here, and he's got one out. He's already got 21 pitches. Giving up a couple of hits and a base on balls already to the Blue Comets here in the third as they open it up to 3-0 lead. Full count to McMillan. Over at first to Manbeck, taking his lead. Here's the pitch. Back to the screen. Foul ball. Crum on deck, Costin in the hole for the Blue Comets. Here at Katy Park, opening game of the year. Coach Murray down the third base line. Ortiz down the first base side. Full count to McMillan once again. Staying alive here, fouling off a few. That one goes down the right side, and it's going to get out of play. Foul ball. See, we had Manbeck with 8 pitches in his at bat. He's now over at first. This will be pitch number 9 on the way to Cooper McMillan here at this at bat. Coach Murray has definitely done a good job keeping his hitters patient at the plate. And that's going to get out into center field as Vic takes a step in, but he'll be right there on the straightaway fly ball. Out number 2. Good at bat for McMillan. Out number 2. 9 pitches at that at bat right there. Here comes Alex Crum to the plate. RBI single. And it looks like we're going to get a pinch runner for Manbeck over there. That's number 23. Nate Otis. Nate Otis, number 23, the pinch runner. Over at first for Mason Manbeck. All right, 2 outs. 3-0 ball game. Here comes Alex Crum, no on. And in an RBI single back in the second. His first time at the plate. 1 on, I'm sorry. That is Nate Otis running for Manbeck over at first. So popping up and out of bounds. Barker giving chase those Wiggins, but it's going to be out of play. 0-1 to Alex Crum. Barker had one wind blow right back in on him. He wasn't going to give up on that one. He was full sprint to the fence on that one in case it blow back in. Not able to catch up with it. Crum 0-1 as he steps in. And Otis pinch running over at first, taking the lead. Checking him as Leonard to the plate. Just getting a piece of it as Crum 0-2. An 0-2 count, Crum. Trying to extend the inning here. The Blue Comets. 2 hits, base on balls. Put across a couple runs. That's up high for ball 1 to Alex. Costin will be on deck if Crum can reach. The 1-2 to Alex. As Leonard, long look in. Checks him over at first. Otis, the pinch runner over there. Here's the pitch. Gets that into right center field, and right fielder Delick comes over. He'll make the play. And that is out number 3. So the Blue Comets get 2 hits. So they leave a man and no errors in the inning for the Mustangs. We will go to the 4th inning. It will be a 3-0 lead for your Blue Comets. Leonard, Wiggin, and Rogers come to the plate when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball, Z95.3. Back here ready to go to the 4th inning. Our mid-game recap here brought to you by Community National Bank. Blue Comets playing very, very good. Frederick in with his 4th inning of work come up. He's got 50 pitches, 1 strikeout, no base on balls. He's given up 4 hits, no runs. And a good defense behind him for the Blue Comets so far. Only 1 error on the game as he gets Leonard, who reached onto that error to swing at the first one. And it's strike 1 to Leonard as we start the 4th here. Frederick. High once again. That's ball 1 to him. 1-1. And nice job here by the Blue Comets. They've been very patient at the plate, and they've got into their second pitcher for the Mustangs already. So I think the Blue Comets have got a good game plan. Coach Murray does here, and they've worked it pretty good. And like I said, they got into the second pitcher now, 3-0 for the Blue Comets here, halfway through the ball game. And that's a 3-1 count now to Leonard from Frederick, the leadoff man. So that's your Community National Bank mid-game report. So far, Frederick 3-1. Catches him what they call a strike there to run the count full. Just on the inside corner. I don't think Leonard was ready for that one to be called as he's a new pitcher. But full count to him. Here's Frederick. Right back up the gut, and nice job. Oh, second baseman there. That is Costin. Lays out for it as it goes towards the bag. Knocks it down, but not able to come up to play. And we'll get a hit for Leonard. That'll be their 5th hit there. Nice job by Jaden Costin. He knocked it down. He gave it a shot. But just off the end of his glove. And it's a single for Leonard. They put a man on here with Wiggins. Step to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Checking in with Coach Percy down the line. First baseman steps up with a fly ball to second. His first time at the plate. High fly ball there into left field. And a nice job, Fiskus, right there to make the play. So nice to get that big hitter first baseman out with 1 pitch there for Frederick. So 1 out. Here comes Rogers to the plate. He's got a single. Got left at first, in second, on the second, in the second, at second, on second, in the second, somewhere in there. As Rogers steps up with a man on. Leonard taking his lead at first. McMillan holds him on. Frederick from the stretch. Just low for ball 1 count to Rogers, the left fielder. Ashmore will be on deck for the Mustangs. They traded 3-0 here in the top of the 4th. Frederick. 1-0 to Rogers. Whoa, up on the inside. Ball 2. Brought a little heat on that one, just on the inside. Frederick keeping an eye on Leonard over at first. McMillan holding him on. And the 2-0. Just outside 3-0. Gets away from Manbeck. Manbeck Not able to grab it up. Over to second goes Leonard. 3-0 to Rogers. And right now, Frederick in trouble putting the first two hitters on. The first couple hitters on here with one out. And Ashmore coming up. So here we go. 3-0 to Rogers. That's ball 4. First base on ball is given up today by Frederick. And he'll face Ashmore, who flied out to short his first time up. We'll have runners at first and second here. Coach Percy sends Ashmore the signs. First and second for the Mustangs. They're threatening, trading at 3-0 in the top of the 4th. Frederick ready to go here to the second baseman. From the stretch, here he goes. Trying to look like he's going to lay down the bunt. Called strike from Frederick. 0-1 to Ashmore. So the Mustangs second baseman stepping back in. On deck is Barker, the catcher for the Mustangs. Checking him at second. That's Leonard over there to the plates. Fly ball is going to get out, and it will get down into a shallow left field, trying to bring him on home. Percy's going to hold him up, and the bases will be full. On to the single by Ashmore. So over to second goes Rogers. Over to third is Leonard. Here comes Barker to the plate on the second hit of the inning. And that'll load him up here with one out as the feisty little catcher Barker comes to the plate. And he's 0 for 1. Flied out to left field his first time up. Little single with eyes right there, right off the end of the bat. Gets down into shallow left field and lands. So we got some balls on the field here. We're going to get it back out to the youngsters there. So here comes Barker. One out, bases full of Mustangs as the Blue Comets. Watch that step there. So here we go. Barker ready to go. Frederick, no place to put him. Cannot catch that outside corner. You got that call earlier. Must have been just a little outside. 1-0. 1-0 counts. Barker steps in ready to go. Sure could use a double play ball right here. Oh, just low on the outside. 2-0. Definitely don't want to walk in this run here. The infield plays up on the corners. Bases full of Mustangs. Leonard at third. Rogers at second. Ashmore at first. 2-0 to Barker as he steps in. Frederick. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Blue Comets holding on to a 3-0 lead here at the top of the 4th. But the Mustangs are threatening here. Put a run across or two. Frederick looking to get the hitter. 2-1 to Barker, the catcher for the Mustangs. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out into right center field. Going over there for it is going to be Ellis. He'll make the play. Tagging at third. And the run will come in, but they'll move up. So it's the sacrifice fly for Barker. So that is out number 2. Ashmore goes to second. Rogers over to third. Coming in to score Leonard. So that'll put them on the board 1-0, or give them their first run 3-1. Runners will be on the corners now for the Mustangs. As Rogers at third, Ashmore over at first. And they're going to check him. And he was safe. I thought that the runner checked up there. He looked like he was waiting for the catch by Ellis, and good to go. So they check him, and he is no problem. So 0 for 2 for Vic, the center fielder, as he steps up with runners on the corners. Ashmore stayed over at first there. So Ashmore first, Rogers on third here as Vic, the center fielder, comes up. 2 outs, top of the 4th. Foul ball from Vic. 0-1 to him. Getting close to his 70th pitch here. More pitches in this inning than any other for Frederick. As Vic, 6 hitter to the plate here. They put one across on a couple of hits. Ooh, up high inside. And it's now 1-1 going down to second. No throw is Ashmore, so runners in scoring position now for the Mustangs as they trade at 3-1. threatening here in the top of the fourth. The lick will be on deck for the Mustangs. It's 1-1 to Vic. Out into center field, right field, or left field, I'm sorry. Roger Fiskus right there. I'm going to get right here for the Fiskus right there for the play and the third out. So they do get 2 hits. They leave 2 on. No errors by the Blue Comets. They do bring in a run. It will be 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Blue Comets lead at Costin, Harvey, and Kimberlin come to the plate. When we come back, it's Blue Comet Baseball, Z95.3. Back here as we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Blue Comets lead at 3-1 over the Iola Mustangs here today in the opening game of the season. One game today. I was understanding there'll be a doubleheader, but it's only one game today. We got the JV game after this, so we'll just have the one game here today to start the season. But beautiful day for baseball, a little windy. But Blue Comets leading it right now 3-1 going to the bottom of the fourth. It will be Jaden Costin, Lane Harvey, and Corbett Kimberlin, the first 3 at the plate here against Leonard. Leonard, 1 inning of work. He threw 28 pitches. He had 1 base on balls, no strikeouts. Gave up a hit and a couple of runs. 2 hits and a run. 2 runs, I should say, to the Blue Comets. And that's ball 1 to Jaden Costin to start off the fourth for the Comets. Costin 0 for 1, struck out his 1 front time at the plate. Faces Leonard for the first time, and that's going to be a little runner out there. Back to Leonard, comes off the hill. 1-3. Out number 1. So to the top of the order, Lane Harvey comes up. He's 0 for 1 with a base on balls. His 2 times at the plate today. 1 out, nobody on. Blue Comets leading at 3-1 here, bottom 4. You can always check out the live stream at kinz.biz. There's a link there to it. You can jump on there and check out the live stream at kinz.biz. The Comet logo there. Just click on it, take you right to the ball game. Here we go. Top of the order, Lane Harvey takes strike 1. On the outside corner. Corbett Kimberlin on deck. So 0-1 here to Harvey. Runner out the nice. There's Tavares. Coming up, he'll make a good play on the hop. 5-3. Out number 2. So Leonard looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here, but the Blue Comets looking to go on a 2-out rally here, see if they can open up the gap. They lead at 3-1. As Kimberlin comes to the plate, he's 0 for 2, a single and a strikeout his 2 times at the plate today. Checking in with Murray down the third baseline. 2 outs and nobody on. Corbett to the plate. Leonard from the windup. On the inside, ball 1. One-0 to Kimberlin. Corbett stands right in, ready to go. Good crowd here at Katy Park here today. That's in there. Boy, that is a low call. He's been, oh my goodness. Come on, Blue. 1-1. Kimberlin right back in. 1-1 count. Leonard from the windup. Nobody on here. 2 outs. Can't catch the outside corner. 2-1. Leonard 2-1 to Kimberlin. And a pitch on the way. And he gets him to spin around on it. It's 2-2. Tried to check his swing and kind of coming on around, and they'll get just rung up for the strikeout. So it stays 2-2, and that's in there for a strike call. That's the second strikeout here, or first strikeout for Leonard. And that'll do it for the Blue Comets. A 1-2-3 inning. They get to no hits, nobody left on, and no errors in that inning by the Mustangs. No runs come in. It'll be a 3-1 ball game as we go to the fifth. Coming up for the Mustangs, Delick, Bycroft, and Tavares on their way to the plate when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball Z95.3. Mason at third. And we're back here as we get ready to go to the fifth inning, and the Blue Comets get a new pitcher, and that is going to be, let me get my live stream stuff out here. New pitcher is going to be Lane Harvey. He'll move over from third. Frederick will move from the hill to behind the dish, and Manbeck will move over to third base. So we'll shut it down here on Frederick as he had 4 innings of work. He threw 70 pitches. He had 1 base on balls, 1 strikeout. He gave up 6 hits, 1 run, and 1 earned run on the afternoon for Frederick. So coming in here now, Lane Harvey, and he'll face Delick, Bycroft, and Tavares, the first 3 here for the Mustangs as they traded 3-1 going to the top of the 5th inning. So Delick stands in. He is 1 for 2 at the plate, facing Harvey for the first time. First pitch he sees, sends it over to the left side, giving chase for it there is going to be Fiskus, and just can't quite catch up to it in foul ground. Nice run there by Fiskus, but not able to catch up with it, so it's a long strike 1. So Jake giving it a run. Not able to come up with it, so we'll get everybody reset after the foul ball. And Lane Harvey standing up there throwing some heat. Delick gave it a ride left side. Out of play. Back to it now. 0-1 to Delick as we set everybody back up here in the top of the 5th inning. And Harvey delivers. Low on the inside, 1-1. 1-1 count. Harvey bringing it. Going to hit him in the back. So runner on, leadoff man on here for the Mustangs. And that'll bring up Bycroft. Started off the pitcher, now over at short. He is 2 for 2 on the ball game. He's got a double and a single. So he's done some damage here. There's 6 hits that they have, but they've only been able to manage to put across 1 run. They did that in that last inning. So looking to get back up here and start threatening again here in the 5th are the Mustangs. As Bycroft stands in, 2 for 2, and he'll face Harvey for the first time as he throws over. Getting back in is Delick, no problem. Taking in Percy down to the third base line is Bycroft. As he's ready to go, steps in ready to face Harvey for the first time. Harvey bringing it outside. Here's the throw down. Frederick thrown down, and he'll get in there on the stolen base just under the throw. Nice job by Delick. He gets in there, stolen base. Their first stolen base of the afternoon. Nice try by Frederick. And it's 1-0 to Bycroft. 2-0. So now Harvey. That's going to be low. Ball 3. Time to throw down there to second as sure Coach Murray's telling the guys stop throwing the ball around, get it to the pitcher, and let's play baseball. Throwing around out there in the outfield or in the infield. We don't need that right now. Unnecessary runs come across when you do that kind of stuff. Here's Harvey. Catching the outside corner. Strike 1. Harvey taking a long look in now, has him 3-1 Bycroft. That's going to be low, gets underneath Frederick and heads to the screen. Guess that was a 2-1 count, and now it's a 3-1 count. My apologies. Wild pitch allows the runner get over to third. Bycroft. Now 3-1. Lane Harvey trying to find his spot here. Got a runner over at third. 3-1 to Bycroft. Just get a piece of it. Runs the count full. So Tavares will be on deck. Bycroft right in with a full count and high fly ball. Foul ball. Lost it as we went up there. Foul ball. So full count once again. Is going to get some balls in here for the umpire. Nope. Hold on there. Okay, there we're good to go. Full count to Bycroft once again. He's had a good at bat here. And Harvey checking the runner at third. Oh, just a piece of it there. Full count once again. Here comes the 10th pitch of the at-bat for Bycroft here. Got a full count for him right now. So Harvey looking in, comes set. Here's the pitch. Just outside. Ball 4. Runners on the corners. So the runners on the corners here. Tavares steps up. He's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out his 2 times up. So you definitely can use a double play ball here with no outs. As the Mustangs are threatening again here in the 5th as they trade at 3-1. Lane Harvey on for Frederick. Strike call. Throwing down to second. Not going to get him there. Here comes the run in. And he'll be safe at second. And the run comes in to score to make it a 3-2 ball game on the throw. Second stolen base. Brings in a run here. So now it is 3-2 ball game. Top of the 5th, no outs. Runner at second. Here comes Tavares to the plate. Harvey taking a look. High ball 1. Coach Percy trying to bring his team back here in this 4th and 5th inning. They've won in the 4th, won in the 5th here. They traded now 3-2. And Harvey throws that one outside. It's now 2-0. Blue Comets. Looking to get an out here in this 5th inning. 2-0 to Tavares. That's going to be a shot out into left field. Fiskus. It's a fair ball coming around. The score is going to be Bycroft going in there to second, and he's going to be in there with a RBI double. It's going to be Tavares, and he ties the ball game for the Mustangs. So he's in there sliding with a RBI double to tie the ball game at 3 apiece. So third baseman comes through for him. Here comes the start off shortstop. He's the pitcher now. It's Leonard. 1 for 1 and reaching on an error his 2 times at the plate today for the Mustangs as they've tied it up and have a runner in scoring position over at second. No outs here in the 5th. So Leonard now facing Harvey. And that's up high for ball 1. Wiggin will be on deck. Rogers in the hole for the Mustangs. There's still no outs. And that's ball 2. So 2-0 here to Leonard is still no outs for the Big Comets. That's outside for ball number 3. Right now, Lane Harvey having just a little bit of trouble trying to find that strike zone for the Big Comets as he's got 3-0 to Leonard. And that's outside for ball 4. Here comes Coach Murray. So, it'll be ball number 4. And the bases first and second now for the Mustangs as they've tied it up here. And going to come out, and we're going to put Lane back over at third and bring Mason Manbeck into the ball game. So we're going to get a pitcher timeout here and get him warmed up. So we'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back. Blue Comets now, 3-3 ball game here on Z95.3. All right, we're back here as we will get Mason Manbeck on the hill now, the third pitcher for the Blue Comets, as it's now a 3-3 ball game. Wiggin, the first baseman, will step to the plate. He's 0 for 2, and the Mustangs, no outs, have runners at first and second here in the fifth. They put 2 runs across to tie it up here, and here comes Mason Manbeck, third pitcher for Coach Murray's team, to try to get the Blue Comets out of this fifth inning. Manbeck, first pitch. Shot there to shortstop, and they'll try to get the 4-6-4-3, and they do get him. Nice job. Turned a little bit there to get it turned there at second, but the Blue Comets get it done. Kimberlin Costin to McMillan on the 4-6-3, and to get the double play. Moving over to third is Tavares. So coming to play now is Rogers. He's 1 for 1 with a base on ball, so that runner over at third with a chance here for the Mustangs to take the lead if they can pull him across. Manbeck up high, first pitch to him. Ball 1. So Mason trying to get out of this inning here and get his team out without any more damage. That was going to be fouled off by Rogers. It's a 1-1 count to him now. Ashmore will be on deck if Rogers can get on. 1-1 to Rogers as Manbeck comes set. Here's the pitch to him. Up high inside, ball 2, 2-1. Mason on here. Gets a 4-6-3, gets 2 outs, puts a runner over at third. Responsible for that runner is Harvey. Manbeck trying to get out of it. Not letting him come across. 3-1 now. That one's high to Rogers. Ashmore on deck. He did damage last time he was up. That one's up high for a ball 4. So runners on the corners now. The Blue Comets get their 4th walk of the ball game. As Ashmore comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 at the plate. They'll have runners on the corners here with 2 outs. Manbeck tries to get the Blue Comets out of this inning. Mason from the stretch. First pitch, strike call. Nice pitch there to Ashmore. Strike 1. Oh, 1 to him as Ashmore stands right in, trying to continue the inning here, see if he can get his Mustangs the lead. That's in there for a strike call. 0-2. Whoa. It's a little high there, but we'll take it right now at this point. No throw. Rogers goes to second. Runners second and third now. 0-2 to Ashmore. Manbeck looking for that one pitch right here. Get the Blue Comets out of the inning. Just a bit out front. Ball 1. Try to get him to chase 1. That's a little too out front there for him. So Ashmore right back in with a 1-2 count. Mason Manbeck trying to get the Blue Comets out of it. Oh, just inside. 2-2 the count. 2-2 to Manbeck. Marker on deck if Ashmore can get on. Has a fly ball out into left field, and Fiskus comes up and makes a beautiful play. Diving in had to come in on it, and Fiskus, what a beautiful play by him, diving catch to end the inning for the Mustangs. So they do get the 2 hits. They leave 2 on, and no errors by the Blue Comets. They do give up 2 runs, and it will be a 3-3 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Coming up for the Blue Comets, it will be Fiskus, Frederick, and Manbeck to the plate. 3-3 ball game, Z95.3. Should be a break. Give me 30. That's all good. All right, we're back here as we get ready to go. Blue Comets coming up to bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and that's going to be a foul ball by Fiskus, who is 1 for 2 at the plate. Made a great play to end the top half of the 5th inning to end the threat there by the Mustangs. It's Fiskus foul ball. And 0-1 to him, standing in, facing Leonard here. And that's in there for a strike call. It's 0-2. Leonard, through his 2 innings of work, threw 38 pitches. 1 strikeout, 1 base on balls. 2 runs and 2 hits by Leonard. And there's a foul back to the screen by Fiskus. So Jake making a great play out there in the outfield. Going to see if he can come up here to the plate. Get something started, get the Blue Comets back the lead there as they trade. As it's tied at 3 here in the bottom of the 5th. Leonard comes set into the plate. Is that a ride out into right field? It's going to be a foul ball. Jake stays at 0-2. Leonard. Get some foul balls in here. Got a couple of them coming in on the right field side. Taking a little break right there. So spring break starts tomorrow, folks. So school is out tomorrow for the Blue Comets. And spring break next week. We'll get back to some Blue Comets softball after spring break and then baseball before we get our Breakfast with the Coach show at the end of the month. All right, ready to go here. It's 0-2 to Fiskus. Trying to get something started in the 5th for the Blue Comets. Leonard delivers. That's ball low, 1-2. So the 1-2 count to him. Jake checks him. Coach Murray down to third base line. Ortiz down to first base side. Leonard from the windup, 1-2, bringing it. And that's just going to be off the end of the bat, fouling it away. So foul ball here. Staying alive, Jake. Ready for pitch number 7 of the bat. Trying to straighten something out, get it started here in the 5th for the Comets. 1-2 the count. Jake Fiskus right back in. Here's Leonard, and getting another piece of it, fouling it away. Stays 1-2. Jake Fiskus with Frederick on deck. Stands in with a 1-2 count. Leonard checking the sign. And now has what he likes. Here's the pitch. And that one will be straightened out there in the center field. And Vic will be right there straightaway center. And it's out number 1. Good at bats by Fiskus. Ends up putting it in straightaway center. Here comes Frederick to the plate. He's 1 for 2. 2-run dinger his last time up as he had Fiskus on. Frederick steps up, a ground out, and a 2-run home run. His 2 times at the plate facing Leonard here. 3-3 ball game, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Blue Comets looking to get the lead back. Just outside, ball 1. This umpire's been very inconsistent with that outside call there. He's gone both sides, not just for the Blue Comets, but for the Mustangs as well. Just never know when he's going to call that outside pitch. Here's it is from Leonard, and that's going to get out into left field as Rogers comes in. And, almost overplayed it there, but he makes the play. Now number 2. So to the plate now, Manbeck. As he comes up, he started off the catcher, and now the pitcher for the Blue Comets. He is 0 for 1 with a base on balls and strike out his 2 times at the plate today. Trying to get on here with 2 outs. Tie ball game at 3. Leonard to the plate. That's going to hit Mason in the back, so Mason on 2 outs. So Manbeck hit by the pitch. Let's see if Nate Otis comes out to run for him. Coach Murray did that last inning. So Murray now with the sign here as Bryson Ellis comes to the plate. Bryson is 1 for 2. Double, scored a run, fly out his 2 times at the plate. Leonard now moves to the stretch. Manbeck takes his lead, being held on by Wiggin over at first. Coming set Leonard. In there for a strike call to Bryson. So Cooper McMillan on deck. 2 outs here for the Blue Comets. Trying to get a little 2-out rally going, see if we can manufacture a run to get the lead back. Tied at 3. Leonard to Ellis. Fly ball. Barker going to give chase at it. And out of play. 0-2. So we'll get everybody reset back up. Manbeck checking back in over at first. Quick chat with Ortiz over there. Back in goes Ellis. 0-2 count to him. Trying to move the runner around. Leonard comes set to the plates. Bryson, little runner out there. No. Sticks his glove out. It just happens to drop in for Leonard. He'll go 1-3. The Blue Comets leave a man on no hits. And no runs come in. It will be a 3-3 ball game as we go to the 6th inning. It will be Barker, Vick, and Delick on the way to the plate when we come back. Blue Comets and Mustangs tied at 3, going to the 6th inning here on Z95.3. And then we can turn that external mic down a little bit there. Got some wind blowing. All right, here we go to the 6th inning, tied at 3. Barker, Vink, and Delick, first 3 up here, facing Mason Manbeck, third pitcher for the Blue Comets. 1 inning of work, 10 pitches. Got out of it with 1 base on balls, no strikeouts, and no runs. First pitch to Barker is up inside for ball number 1. Barker, Vink, and Delick. Barker stands in up high inside, 2-0. Barker 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. He's 2 times at the plate today. He's a Manbeck for the first time. Gets called for the strike there, 2-1. Manbeck like to have a 1-2-3 inning here. Seeing we get the Blue Comet bats working. They worked really good there in that second and third inning. Been kind of quiet since then, as they now have a 3-3 tie here in the sixth inning. 2-2 to Barkers. He fouls that one away. Vink, the center fielder, on deck for the Mustangs. Here's Manbeck with a 2-2 pitch. Shot right there in deep in the hole. Kimberlin, oh, it goes right through the 5-hole. Kimberlin almost knocks it down. Can't get to it. Out into left field, so it's a leadoff single for Barker. 9 hits on the ball game. They've left 8 and 1 error on 3 runs for the Mustangs. Blue Comets, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They've left 6 on the base paths through the 5 innings of work. So here comes Vink to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Manbeck. And there, quick throw down, and getting back in there is Barker. Nice try there by Frederick, trying to throw down. It's ball 1 here to Vink to start him off. So Vink right back in, the center fielder. Runner over at first. Here's the pitch, squaring around, trying to lay down a bunt. That's going to get him in the run down there, and there, and back over. And nice job by the Blue Comets as Costin's able to run him down. And they'll get him there in the rundown. They call a strike on that, Coach? Yep. 1-1 to count on at the plates. And they get him in the rundown there on the 3-4, back to 3-4 for out number 1. 1-1 to count at the plates. And 1 out now. And nobody on. Here's Vink with a 1-1 count. Manbeck ready to bring it to him. Nice pitch by Manbeck. Took some off of that one. 1-2 is the count. So with a 1-2 count, Vink is that one to ride over to the second baseman there. That's Costin. He'll come up on it, make a good play. 4-3. Out number 2. So DeLick comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2, and he's been hit by a pitch. Scored a run, stole a base. So as he comes up, the right fielder. 2 outs and nobody on. Right there, right over the third baseman's head and getting out into left field. He's going the opposite way. There's DeLick, and it's a base hit. Here's second of the inning. 2 outs, put a man on. Here comes Bycroft, the dangerous hitter for him today. He's 2 for 2 with a base on balls. Hits 3 times up. Stolen the base, scored a run. Started off pitching for the Mustangs. And Bycroft stands in with 2 outs and a man on. Up inside, ball 1 to him from Manbeck. Tavares will be on deck. Bycroft with 1-0 to him. Runner takes off, and that's going to hit him. And DeLick will be over to second, and Bycroft is hit by the pitch. Runners at first and second here with 2 outs. Tavares comes up. He had an RBI double his last time up. Definitely don't want to see him at the plate right now, as he is 1 for 3 at the plate, but that RBI double in that last inning. Not to mention a little bit closer here as he steps in with runners at first and second with 2 outs in the 6th, tied at 3. Manbeck, the pitcher for the Blue Comets, taking a look in. The Mustang third baseman. There's a shot high, shot out into center field. Going back on it, Bryson Ellis, he'll find a spot and get underneath it and make the play. Blue Comets get out of it. No damage. 2 hits, 2 left, no left for the Blue Comets. No runs come in. It will be a 3-3 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 6th. McMillan, Crum, and Costin come to the plate, tied at 3, Z95.3. All righty, we're back here, and we got a new pitcher for the sixth inning for the Mustangs. It's going to be Tavares. He'll move over from third. We'll put Leonard back over there at third. They'll switch places. So Leonard comes in, and he has, 3 innings of work. He threw 50 pitches. Yeah, 1 base on ball, 1 strikeout. Gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, and both those were earned. And he'll face McMillan, Crum, and Costin to start. Peyton Beck is going to be in there, yeah, for McMillan. Pitch hitter. So Peyton Beck steps in for the first time, and he'll face Tavares. First pitch on the way, and Beck, swing and a miss. C-Rack 1. 3-3 ball game. Peyton Beck steps in here for McMillan. 0-1 to him. Swinging at the high one. It's now 0-2. Crum will be on deck. Costin in the hole for the Blue Comets here in the bottom of the 6th. Tied at 3. Here's the 0-2 from Tavares. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. So another strikeout here. That is the 6 strikeouts by Mustang pitching. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Alex Crum. He's 1 for 2. Had an RBI single back in the 2nd. That Bradley Peavy. So Peavy will be on the bat here. That's going to be low to Bradley. Pinch hitter Bradley Peavy coming in here for Alex Crum. 1-0 to him, but 1 out, nobody on. Blue Comets trying to get something started here in the bottom of 6, tied at 3. Oh, that's going to hit him in the thigh. Peavy takes a slow walk over to first, but the Blue Comets do put somebody on. Here comes Jaden Costin to the plates. 1 out. And Bradley Peavy checking in with Coach Ortiz down there. Bradley, tough young man, a little sophomore. He's going to be okay. But I'll tell you what, right there in that solid part of that thigh, that hurts. And he's taking a little time to walk it off, and I can't blame him. It's Coach Murray. Come over and have a chat just to see. Make sure he's doing okay. Bradley's going to take a few runs down the line. He's going to have a little bit of a welt there. Might have a little bit of a bruise, but he'll be okay. He's ready to play. He'll step in over at first. And Coach Murray, happy with things. He'll head down third. Jaden Costin will step to the plate with 1 out. The Blue Comets trying to break the tie here. Get 3 outs and win this one to start the season. So here we go. As Jaden Costin 0 for 2 at the plate steps in. Peavy takes his lead. Tavares now from the stretch to the plate. Steve Wright called. So 0-1 to Jaden. I'll keep an eye on Peavy. And Tavares to the plates. Swing and a miss. As Tavares is bringing the heat. It's 0-2. The Comet hitters have been behind those fastballs so far. Tavares. 0-2 to Costin. That's outside. Gets away from Barker. And Peavy gingerly down to second base. Didn't have any power to take off over there. So the wild pitch makes it a 1-2 count. And Costin. And I think Coach Murray's saw enough of Bradley Peavy. He's going to bring Bradley out, get a pinch runner in there. That Alex come back in? I couldn't tell it's 21 or 24. So Alex will come back in and be the pinch runner for Bradley Peavy. He took a solid fastball right to the thigh. And Coach Murray not happy with the way Bradley ran down to second. So we're going to pull him out of there and put Crum back on the base pads. Jaden Costin, 1 for 2 at the plate. Ready to go here after the substitution. All right, so bottom of the 6th inning, tied at 3. Blue Comets 1 out here. Man in scoring position, trying to manufacture a run here. But Tavares is bringing the heat. 1-2 to Costin. Oh, that's in there for a call. Strike 3, Jaden. Not liking that, but that is out number 2. Strike calls out number 2. So top of the order is going to be Lane Harvey. And Lane 0 for 2 with a base on balls. This 3-time up, and a chance here to bring the runner around, get the Blue Comets the lead. Tavares delivers, swing and a miss. 0-1 to him. Blue Comets having a hard time catching up to that fastball. 0-1 to Harvey. Coming set, Tavares checks the runner over at second. That's Crum. And they're running for PV. He'll step off. Awful close to a balk. That would help right now, but 0-1 to Harvey with 2 outs. Tavares, long look in. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1. Corbett Kimberlin on deck if Lane Harvey can get on. So he's trying to move Crum off a second. Tavares trying to get his team, the Mustangs, out of this inning and tied at 3. Here's the pitch. Outside, Barker stays in front of it, but a nice run down to third. A nice job there by Crum, as Barker did a good job to get it down there. And Harvey almost makes a play, but Crum gets under the tag and heads to third on the wild pitch. And it's now 2-1 here to Harvey, and a runner down at third. 2 outs. So Lane, 2-1 to him with a chance to bring a run in. That left center field is wide open. Here's Lane Harvey. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, and that's going to do it. The Blue Comets get to no hits. They leave a man. Oh, it's 2-2. I'm sorry. I thought he had the strike count on him. All right. Well, we got another shot at it here. Good. That's full count. I'm glad Coach Rourke's up here to keep me straight. So I'd have been lost. I'd have been sending you to break. So now we're at full count. Runner at third, 2 outs, payoff pitch. Lane Harvey from Tavares. Here we go. There's the swing and a miss for the strikeout that time for Tavares. The Blue Comets up 3 up. Leave a man, no hits. And a man stranded over at third. No runs come in. We'll go to the 7th inning. It'll be a 3-3 ball game. Coming up, it'll be Leonard, Wiggin, and Rogers for the Mustangs facing Manbeck. We'll be back in 1 minute. Z95.3. And we're back here going to the bottom of the 7th, or the top of the 7th inning. It's Leonard. He takes the first pitch he sees from Manbeck, drives it high up in the air, infield fly to Corbett Kimberlin at short. 1 pitch, 1 out here for Manbeck, who's on his 2nd inning of work. And he's got 25 pitches, no strikeouts, no base on balls, giving up a couple hits here, but no runs. And he'll face Wiggin. That is ball 1 to him. Wiggin, 0 for 3. Into a double play his last time up. He's now 2-0. Here in the 7th, tied at 3. Check out the live stream at KINZ.biz. That's in there for a strike from Manbeck. It's 2-1. Rogers on deck. And Manbeck to the plate. Hot shot right there to Harvey. He takes it and going to make a good, strong throw across to McMillan. 5-3. Out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Let's see if we can get 3 up, 3 down. Here's Rogers to the plate. He is 1 for 1 with a base on balls and hit into a double play. His last time up. It's 1 for 2 with a base on balls, I should say. First pitch on the inside, ball 1 to him. Low on the outside is now 2-0. So Manbeck trying to get a 3 up, 3 down inning, get those Blue Comet bats working. Kimberlin, Fiskus, and Frederick due up in the 7th. That's up high for a 3-0. So Rogers 3-0. That's in there for a strike. Ball, strike 1. 3-1. One count. Here's the pitch. Up high inside, ball 4. 2-out walk for Manbeck. Puts Rogers on. 5th walk of the day by the Blue Comet pitching. Here comes Ashmore to the plate. The second baseman is 1 for 3. He'll step up with a man on and 1 out. Facing Manbeck here for second time and that's going to catch the jersey. Ashmore's on after being hit by the pitch. Three hit batters today by the Blue Comets. That puts runners at first and second now as Barker comes to the plate, the catcher. He is 1 for 2 with a sac fly. His 3 times at the plate today. Comes up, takes him Coach Percy down to third baseline. Trying to get his team the lead in the top of the 7th with the 2 outs. A little 2-out rally being put on here by the Mustangs. It's tied at 3. Top of the 7th inning here at Katy Park. First game of the season. Coming set. Manbeck bringing it to the plate. Barker sends it high out into center field, going over to left center. That's going to be Bryson Ellis. He'll make the play, and that is out number 3. So they get no hits. They leave 2 on, and no errors by the Blue Comets. We will go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Blue Comets tied at 3 with the Mustangs, and it will be Kimberlin, Fiskus, and Frederick come to the plate when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball, Z95.3. Back here on Z95.3, ready for Blue Comet Baseball here, bottom of the 7th inning, as the Mustangs still haven't got their warm-up in. Barker was at the plate, so he's getting his gear on. Usually, though, there's a good player on that same team to come out there and help out their catcher, but it didn't happen here. But maybe get out here and give Barker a few pitches. Tavares comes in for his second inning of work. He threw 15 in pitches, and he had 3 strikeouts. Didn't give up any hits or any runs in that 6th inning. So he'll come in here to the 7th, see if he can keep the Blue Comets at bay as it's tied at 3. The Blue Comets tried to avoid extra innings, trying to put a run across. Corbett Kimberlin comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3. A couple strikeouts at the plate today for Corbett, Fiskus, and Frederick. First 3 up here against Tavares. So First pitch on the way. And that's ball one to Kimberlin. Blue Comets, all I got to do is manufacture a little bit of something here. You know, Coach Murray had a good talk to him. So let's just get a couple little pokes here. Let's manufacture something here. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. So the 1-1 count, Kimberlin right back in. And a pitch on the way from Tavares. That's up high, 2-1 to him. So Kimberlin ready to go, 2-1, trying to get something started here in the bottom of the seventh, tied at 3. Tavares with the pitch. That's in there at the knees for a call, strike 2, 2-2 the count. So that 2-2 count to him. Kimberlin stands in. That's up high, run the count full. So Kimberlin going to get on here to start off for the Blue Comets. And he's got a full count to him. Leadoff man here for the Comets is Tavares, bringing it to the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's 4 strikeouts for Tavares. And his 1 1/3. He'll face Fiskus now. Fiskus, 1 for 3 at the plate. Jake ready to go here against Tavares. First time for him against Tavares. And the pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. Sure wish we'd have had somebody on then. We'd have put him in scoring position. Frederick on deck. And that 2-run dinger back in the third. And with 1 out, Fiskus standing in. There's a shot down the first base side. That's a fair ball down the line, and Fiskus on his way. Is going to get all the way to the corner. Delick finally catches up down in there. Fiskus on his horse. He's in there at third, and he's going to be down there, and he's going to hold up there at third. And nice job by Fiskus. Great hitting right down the line, and I mean it went right just in front of the bag all the way down to the corner, and Fiskus at third with a triple for the Blue Comets. Delick did a good job running it down, but it got all the way down the corner. It had some heat on it. Down the line it goes as Frederick comes up with a chance here. The Blue Comets only 1 out. And a chance to win this one here with a base knock. So everybody playing in. And Frederick with that 2-run dinger back in the ballgame earlier. He's 1 for 3 at the plate. And they're going to give him the automatic walk. So they'll put him on, and they'll put runners on the corners as Mason Manbeck steps up here. For the Blue Comets with 1 out, they're going to try to get a double play ball here maybe. And now they're going to put Manbeck on. So they'll load him up for Bryson Ellis, the center fielder, coming to the plate. Bases full of Blue Comets here, bottom of the 7th, tied at 3. And what a piece of hitting by Jake Fiskus to put the Blue Comets in this situation. Coach Percy has loaded him up and played the infield in, looking for a double play ball. Here's the pitch from Tavares to Ellis. It's a shot in the right field. Tagging up there. Oh, boy. Can't believe we couldn't get the tag up right there as that one gets away. Barker coming to the plate. Here's the throw in. It's away. The Blue Comets win. Fiskus comes in on the overthrow, coming in as it was out on the play. Throwing in. Barker throws it back to Tavares. Doesn't get the play, and the Blue Comets win it with Fiskus coming home in the bottom of the 7th. What a way to win it in game number 1 of the year for the Blue Comets here tonight at Katy Park. Exciting all the way to the end. And it will be a 4-3 Blue Comet win here tonight on an excitement here in the bottom of the 7th inning. All right, well, we got the JV game coming up here, so we're only going to do the 1 game tonight, but what a way to win it here over the rival Iola Mustangs, the bottom of the 7th in an exciting fashion. Blue Comets win 4-3. We're going to send it back to the studio for a 3-minute break. Come back, Twyla McMillan postgame wrap-up show. Blue Comets win, Z95.3. And we're back here to wrap it up as the Blue Comets get the first win of the season, 4-3, and just what a great way to win it there in the bottom of the seventh. And I was under the understanding there would be a doubleheader today, folks, but that is not the case. There's a JV game following this one. And the reason why we don't do JV games is because we get asked that then we'd have to start doing JV basketball and JV other stuff too. So we're just doing the one varsity game here tonight. Good job out of Blue Comets to come back and get the win here. It's your Twyla McMillan State Farm agent or Farm Bureau Insurance agent wrap-up show here for the Blue Comets as they win it 4-3 over at Iola here today. What a game! Both teams using 3 pitchers, but I think that's going to make the winning pitcher is going to be ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. That should be. For the Blue Comets, that is. The winning pitcher should be Mason Manbeck for the Blue Comets as he came in here as the third pitcher on the afternoon. Frederick started off for the Blue Comets. He went 70 pitches, 1 base on balls, 1 strikeout, 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run. Followed up there by Lane Harvey. He had 20 pitches on no inning pitches, no official inning of pitch, 2 base on balls, no strikeouts, 2 runs, 2 hits, and 2 earned runs. Manbeck comes in for 3 innings, 34 pitches, 1 base on balls, 1 strikeout, 2 hits, no runs, and no earned runs. So Manbeck, the winning pitcher for the Blue Comets here today, as the loser is going to be Tavares. That's going to be the second pitcher that was in the ballgame. That was Harvey in the ballgame. He'll be the losing pitcher. As a nice start there for the starting pitcher, Bycroft, as he went 2 innings, 48 pitches, 1 base on balls, 4 strikeouts, 4 hits, 1 hit, 1 run. Coming in there is Leonard, 50 pitches, 1 base on balls on 3 innings, 1 strikeout, 2 hits, 1 run, 2 earned runs. And Tavares giving up that winning run there at the end, and the Blue Comets get it by a score of 4-3, winning the ball game here tonight. Blue Comets 4 runs, 7 hits, 9 left, and 1 error on the ball game. It is 3 runs, 10 hits, and 12 left for the Mustangs, and 2 errors on the ball game for them today. So the Blue Comets win it today, 4-3 in the bottom of the 7th, and what a wild way to finish it up as Fiskus hits a beautiful triple down to the first base line, goes all the way to the corner. Good job there by the right fielder to try to get it back in. He does, holds Fiskus to third. Coming up as they walk Frederick and Manbeck. Coming up, Bryson Ellis comes up. He hits it out into right field. Right fielder catches it, throws it in. Barker loses it to the backstop. Fiskus notices, he comes in. Barker throws it into the pitcher coming. Tavares to the plate, gets away from Tavares. Fiskus scores. Blue Comets win it 4-3. That's kind of how the way it went down. You can watch it at KINZ.biz. Go to that link there, and it'll take you to the ball game. You can watch it on the replays. The Blue Comets win it today 4-3, and I got the wrong score on the screen here. So let's fix that before I let you go today. I can't let that final score stay up there and have it the wrong way. I got to the Comets is 4, and the Mustangs 3. That is the final score here. My apologies, folks. So we'll get that right and have that on the screen for you. There we go. As the Blue Comets win to go to 1-0, and they're going to go to spring break here. We'll come back, and they'll have some games coming up in the Pittsburgh area. And we're going to catch up with some Lady Blue Comets softball is what we'll start with when we come back from the spring break. So I'll be ready for that. So enjoy spring break, everybody, and a nice way to go to spring break for the Blue Comets as they get to win 4-3 here at Katy Park this afternoon. Zach making it sound good back in the studio as always. Thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors. That's going to do it here for Blue Comet Baseball. We'll see you after spring break. Larry the Morning Guy Show tomorrow morning, full of requests on Z95.3. See you tomorrow morning, everybody. We're out of here. Good job by the Blue Comets. Bye-bye. Whew. Cool, man. I don't know. I don't think I got, like I said, we got spring break, so I'll text you sometime next week and let you know exactly. It'll probably be the 27th, I think, when we're coming back. Something like that, but I'll let you know before then. All right, man. Good job. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.